Welcome to NATHEALTH 2018.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the 5th annual event of NATHEALTH, Healthcare Federation of India, NATEALTH 2018. This year, the theme for annual event of NATHEALTH is Reinvent, Empower and Heal. 2017 has been a very turbulent year for Indian healthcare. In fact, this is a time for all of us to face the mirror, to introspect, to retrospect, and to see how we can do things better.
The Indian healthcare sector is on the cusp of transformation, and its challenges call for unique and innovative solutions. As a multi-segment collaborative platform, NATHEALTH has created the vision to be the credible and unified voice in improving access and quality of healthcare. Over the years, NATHEALTH has been helping in transforming the sector with its collaborative and inclusive approach. Member companies are doing remarkable work to provide the best products, practices and services to the people. The existing infrastructure is simply not able to meet the needs of the population and would require action on a war footing. NATHEALTH has now embarked on a new journey with a paradigm shift on reinvent, empower and heal to achieve the goal of quality, accessibility and affordability for a Swasth Bharat. The evolving socio-economic landscape with higher income levels is juxtaposed with the lack of accessible, trustworthy and affordable healthcare in poorly served rural areas and overcrowded urban areas. With its powerful value system, NATHEALTH stands committed to facilitate public and private participation in developing an evolved medical ecosystem. NATHEALTH's partners have been transforming lives through their various CSR and startup activities in the field of health and education, women and childcare, heart diseases, control of NCDs, to name a few.
NATHEALTH, with the help of Dr. Lal Path Labs and Indus Health Private Limited, has taken part in the program for the control of non-communicable diseases or NCDs under the aegis of National Program for the Control of Cancer, Diabetes, Cardiac Diseases and Strokes.
It's great that the government has introduced initiatives such as Startup India, Make in India, and one hopes that this will have a big impact on the healthcare sector too. That said, this would necessitate that the national health policy as well as the insurance scheme, the far-reaching insurance scheme that has been announced by the government, for those to actually get implemented.
Regulatory mechanisms should not impede the ability to achieve the aspiration to provide people with the best of everything offered by the healthcare sector, be it the direct access to healthcare facilities, diagnosis, medical tourism or healthcare insurance.
In the current scenario, with the new regulations and society's views, I think it's important now to have a multi-stakeholder discussion on what should be the forward path for India's healthcare.
NATHEALTH, in collaboration with private sector participants, would seek ways to collaborate with the government to provide expertise and support. This would lead towards the desired goal of creating an ecosystem where reinvent, empower and heal would be the top priority.
Private sector can play an important role in improvement of primary healthcare. Apart from the funding and through PPP, it can help in improving efficiencies, sharing of best practices, SOPs, and use of technology for maybe surveillance and telemedicine, diagnostics. All these applications can really help bring healthcare to the doorstep of the people.
Unveiling the Union Budget 2018, the government has announced a flagship national health protection scheme, Ayushman Bharat, which will cover around 10 crore vulnerable families. The health coverage of the scheme will be up to 5 lakh per family for secondary and tertiary hospitalization. There will be 50 crore beneficiaries, which would make this the world's largest healthcare program.
A universal health coverage and Ayushman Bharat, I sincerely believe, will make a great change in the healthcare sector. It'll become a game changer for sure.
NATHEALTH's recommendations for making health insurance found its consideration in the National Health Protection Scheme recently announced in the Union budget.
Approximately 63 million people fall into poverty each year due to lack of financial protection for their healthcare needs. Out-of-pocket expenditure constitute more than 60% of all healthcare expenses, a major drawback in our country where a large segment of population is poor when compared to the rest of the world.
The regulators or the policymakers must take view of the value-based healthcare model. The whole world is moving from price-based healthcare to value-based healthcare.
A white paper was presented by its partner, PwC, funding Indian healthcare, highlighting the reality check and the emerging trends in healthcare funding.
Healthcare has never been part of India's national discourse. But I think now there's a growing realization that without providing universal healthcare, we can't aspire to be a middle-income country.
Universal health coverage is a long-term objective. However, the urgent need is to create a roadmap for operational excellence in healthcare, establishing checkpoints and assigning responsibilities among stakeholders.
Operational excellence is really all about one major leg of operational excellence is to do with efficiency. That means everything that you do is in some ways predictable from a patient point of view. And number two, the critical aspect is to do with clinical outcomes, the reason why patients actually come into hospitals.
Healthcare in India is underserved and a lot more is desired. It's a long road ahead and miles to go. However, NATHEALTH is poised to take this journey with a clear determination to reach its destination and fulfilling its vision of Arogya Bharat.
Peter Drucker said, "The best way to predict the future is to create it. Come, let us all collaborate and work together to create a better and brighter future for Indian healthcare."